Okay, y'all, I need to know, is anybody else like me? Are you like overly OCD, type A, always want to get shit done, and then on a random day, you just hit a wall and you're like, no, I'm doing nothing. I'm doing nothing today. I want to be as lazy as I want to be. And then, oh, you can't see it very well, but at approximately 9:30 p.m., after being a lazy little loaf on the couch, you collect all the dirty socks from the living room floor from you and your husband. Your husband's been gone since 5 o'clock in the morning when he left with a group of guys to go on a guys trip. Yeah. You get a burst of energy and you're just like, I think I need to clean things up. So that's what we're going to do. Because clearly I did not do all the things today. But we'll get into that. Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back. If you are new here, hi, my name is Trisha. I usually do weekly grocery hauls. We're mixing it up a little bit today. So, I basically laid around all day, as you saw in my lovely little intro description to this video. So, this hair, man. Last night, Mark had indoor softball, and it starts after indoor soccer is complete. So his first game was at 11 p.m. I went to that game, stayed for the second game, and then they had a game break, and they did not play again. I don't know if this is any better. They didn't play again until 1:30, I think, was their third game. So I left after the second game. I was like, I'm not sitting around. I'm tired. I got stuff to do tomorrow, right? So I had a horse show this morning. I'm gonna clean while I do this. I hope you don't mind, because that's what we're doing. We're cleaning. So I had a horse show today, and it was a time slot race. So instead of just like all of us showing up and then having a bunch of different classes and you sit around and wait all day, to see when you run and whatever, they do pre-entries and you sign up for a time slot, you run one barrel run, and that time goes to whatever classes that you want to run in, whether that's open, your age division, whatever it may be. You make your one run, and that time goes to all of your classes, and they just like sign you up in little chunks. Cool. Love it. Into it. Didn't go very well. Spoiler alert. I'll explain. I don't know if anybody cares, but I'm feeling chatty. I'm home alone. I have cleaning to do, and this felt like fun. I don't know. So basically, I had to be like an hour and 15 minutes away at this horse show at 10:30, 11 a.m. So I had to be up around 8. Let me tell you, it was quite the adventure. Always something on the bed. I got home at like 1 o'clock and had myself a little snack because I was hungry. And by the time I finally fell asleep, it was like 2:30. Nah, maybe like 2:15. A little earlier than that. So I got 6-ish hours of sleep and went to go run my horse. And to be quite honest with you, when I got home, I didn't want to do anything. And I hope that's understandably so, because for me, it feels understandable that after 6 hours of sleep, loading horses, heading to the show, warming up, running, etc., untacking, reloading the horses, taking them back, putting them up, yada yada yada. Like, I feel like it's okay that I was a little tired and just not feeling it. So I came home and made myself some food, and then I just like loafed around on the couch, snuggled with that cute little guy. Yeah, and why is my bun just like refusing to stay on my head? Can't explain it. Okay, so I got home at like 2:30 in the afternoon, I think. And I attempted to start doing some things. Like, I put some dishes away, washed dirty dishes, and then I turned around and cooked food. And now I have new clean dishes and new dirty dishes. But I tried, right? I put all of the towels in a laundry basket and was like, I'm gonna go put these in the laundry. Did I? No. I made my food. I sat down, I ate. And that was pretty much it. So I realized I just literally cleaned up my nightstand and did not clean up Mark's. But yeah, so I think I mentioned it, but I am home alone tonight. Just me and the pup. Mark and a couple of our guy friends actually got up at the absolute ass crack of dawn this morning. I don't even know if he slept by the time I don't even know what time he got home, but I imagine it had to be pretty late. So he maybe slept. If not, he got up at the absolute ass crack of dawn, and he went and met up with some of the guys, and they drove to St. Louis, Missouri for a race, a dirt track race. It was a guy's trip, so whatever. But they're there for the race tonight, and then staying the night, driving back home in the morning. Yeah, so I loafed around, and I have this thing where if I lay around for too long, I get bored. Like, I might take a little nap, might chill for a little bit, but like shortly after that, I'm over it. Where are all of my hangers? And yeah, it's like 9:30, 9:45, and I'm over it. And if I keep staying around, I'm just gonna eat snacks and like do nothing productive for no good reason. So I think I'm gonna do a little bit of cleanup. Actually, I did take the trash out when I got home earlier too, but I need to empty the trash in my office, pack up my computer because I'm going into the office at least Monday, but possibly a few other days this week. So I just want to kind of like tidy up in here. It is freezing outside. It's supposed to be a little nicer the next few days, but it was freaking cold today, and so I packed myself a bag with some layers for the horse show. So one of my coats got put up, and then my vest, and this is my random closet where I keep like purses and a couple little like tote style like bags that we use when we travel for like toiletries and stuff like that. But then I also keep like my bibs and all of my winter jackets, my nice like normal everyday people ones, and my horse ones. So just want to put that stuff back. I did bring the fuzzy Crocs in case I felt like taking my boots off, but I did not end up wearing them. Those need to go back in my room. I brought my hairbrush because I knew I was gonna have a beanie on and it was gonna jack my hair up. But then after the fact, for the hour-plus drive home, I was for sure not gonna want to wear a beanie the whole time. So other bags on the shelf, not tote, but like duffel bags and whatnot. Put my Christmas collection back together here. Okay, so office isn't looking too bad. Let me bring you up here where you can see it a little better, but not awful. Just need to tidy a few things and, like I said, pack up some of my stuff. So I guess I'll do that real quick. Realistically, this is something that I could do tomorrow. But I have, my mom and a couple friends have started like door dashing just for some extra money, and they basically rave about it, about how they're just driving around delivering food and making pretty good money, and they're essentially using it to pay for horse shows. And I was like, who doesn't need a little extra money? Maybe I'll give that a try. And so I signed up to DoorDash, and I did my first rounds of dashing yesterday. I was going to dash today because I was like, oh, Mark's not home. I have nothing to do. Like, I'm just gonna sit around all day after I get back from the show. Like, I'll just go out for a couple of hours. That didn't work out because I let the guys take my car to St. Louis. Number one, because it's a small SUV, so like compact enough and easy enough to park and whatnot. Good on gas mileage, like all of that jazz. But also, like, it's an SUV, like it has a good amount of leg room in the front and the back. It's got a decent size like space for their stuff in the back. So I was like, yeah, I don't care, like, take the SUV, I'll just drive the truck out to the horse show, no big deal. Mom and I have like a barn truck and trailer, so I don't like use our truck for hauling, so I wouldn't have needed it, but it made it easier for them. So I was like, oh yeah, whatever, like, go ahead and take the car, I'll take the truck. If you have not heard me talk about it, or you're new, whatever it may be, my lovely husband Mark basically has a monster truck, is the best way I can explain it. Hold please, my post-it notes keep falling. Back behind my trash can. My trash can is full of all of my empty snacks and drinks and notes and whatnot that I take constantly throughout the day while I'm working. So let me just, Zazu is squeaking, I'm sure you can hear that. But, okay, Mark's truck, because I currently have it. We have a Ford F-250 Super Duty diesel. It has 37-inch tires and a 6-inch lift. It's got a stack in the back. So all of the diesel exhaust ripping out the back like the bed of the truck. This button, I swear. Okay. So basically what I'm getting at is like not ideal to go to a bunch of like fast food places and whatnot and pick up orders and go deliver food. So I couldn't DoorDash, which is really unfortunate because it's really busy in my area right now and I'm learning all the things. So when it's super busy, they offer you bonuses on your DoorDashes. And essentially, I could have gone out and dashed for a few hours and I would make an additional $2 on every single dash that I did because of how busy they are, which would have been incredible. So kind of sucks. I'm probably gonna go, they'll be back like tomorrow afternoon, probably early afternoon. So I'm probably gonna try to go out tomorrow for a little while. And just, if it's busy and it's worth it, just see if I can go stack up a little bit of extra money, make up for the lovely money I spent today on what ended up being a complete waste. But it's not a waste because every rough day is a learning opportunity and pushes us in the right direction. So I'm okay with it. I'm frustrated, but okay with it. So let me go out here, and that's good enough for the office. I'm good with that. Let me just do a little quick tidying here in the bathroom. We'll do some tidying real quick. Where am I gonna put you? I have the world's tiniest little bathroom. Will you stay there? You're a little crooked, but that'll do. I'm gonna wash towels and put a new one in here. But what, I'm so chatty that I'm just rambling at this point. I don't even know what I'm saying. I apologize. I hope it's actually like mildly entertaining. But let me go out here and start on some dishes and we can chat a little bit more. We're gonna chat about my sweet pony, what's been going on, what happened today that had me a little frustrated, etc. So, backstory. I've been riding my entire life. My mom has been riding her entire life. So she grew up with horses from the time she was just a little baby and did the same with me. So she rode while she was pregnant with me and everything. So I joke that it's like in my DNA, it's in my blood. I don't know a life that exists without my horses and without barrel racing, because that's what we've done my whole life. Among many other things, I was one of those kids that absolutely loved riding and did not discriminate. Like, we always went trail riding and all of that. Just rode like leisurely for fun. I tried all kinds of different like disciplines and whatnot. But it's always been barrels. Like, that's always been our thing. So my horse that I currently have, Roxy, I got her when she was 1 from an auction, and she had never been touched by a person before. So it was quite the task, quite the adventure, but my mom and I have trained horses for a very long time. I was way up for the project, like super pumped about it, whatever. So I've had her for 10 or 11 years now. I want to say it's right around, it's about to be 11 because she's about to be 12. So I've had her pretty much her whole life. She's been trained with us, done everything with her, etc. She had a baby 3.5, almost 4 years ago. And that baby's name is Judy. That is my other horse. I'm gonna pause here to show you a picture of my girls. Okay, so I've been barrel racing Roxy since she was finished being trained to do so. Around 3 was when we were just like starting to get going on the patterns, started actually like competing with her around 4. Ran her for years. She had a baby, had some time off. Brought her back, started running her again. And a little over a year ago, she got hurt and she was off for months, healing up, whatnot, to get her ready to go again. She is fully vet cleared, good to go. Mentally, she's had it in her head that it's gonna hurt because her injury happened either at or right before a show, and we had no like signs that anything was wrong with her until we had behavioral issues that made us go, hey, wait, something's wrong. So she thinks running is going to hurt, or she thought running was going to hurt when we first came back. So I've spent months working on just getting her to be at a show and not freak out thinking that she's going to be in pain. And it's been a really slow process, like working on getting her back. And she's had a couple of decent runs, but then every other to every third time I'm running her, she's not wanting to go in, or she's trying to duck a barrel, or like we're still working through issues basically. So today was a working through issues day. We had some issues, and that's part of the process. We're going to figure it out, and I believe that. But basically, I just had a rough day, and I didn't want to do anything. But now I think I'm going to go ahead and actually get some shit done. Although I've done most of it while chatting with you guys, I really don't have that much to do. I am going to do some laundry, but I'm not going to take you, like, our laundry stuff's down in our basement, and I'm literally just going to walk down. You know what laundry looks like. I'm going to throw stuff in the washer, move things to the dryer, whatever. I might bring you back up if I end up folding some things tonight. But let's go ahead and get these dishes done. And then we'll see. Zazu has his nightly zoomies. She got your zoomies. Where's your toy? Oh. He's gonna zoom me. I'm gonna bring you along while I do these dishes, and we'll see where we end up here in a little bit. as I'm sure you can tell by the lighting, I finished some of the cleanup last night and laid down and watched the NFR, and I went to bed. So Mark is on his way home. We're just gonna have ourselves probably a chill Sunday afternoon. I was debating going out and doing some door dashing this afternoon, but I did just some more cleanup around here, worked on laundry, did some vacuuming, and to be quite honest, I'm just ready to relax. I'm excited Mark will be home. We can just hang out, have ourselves a chill afternoon. So this was a random little Saturday night clean with me, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. I would love it if you would like, subscribe, stick around, and let me know if you enjoyed it. Maybe I'll try to do some more clean with me's if you did. Honestly, most of the time I just like get in a random mood and end up scrubbing the whole house, and I just don't even think to pull out my camera. So I don't know, I guess let me know if you like it, and maybe I'll try to be like more conscious of it and think about grabbing my camera. So have a good day, everyone, and I will see you this week with a grocery haul. Bye.